Good morning, students. Do you like stories? Yes, every one of you likes stories. Today, we are going to learn some interesting stories of the moral science. Yes, in which lesson? Lesson number 6, Equality and the Dignity of Labor. Okay? We find that the men work in a society for their earning. Some did the work with the hands, whereas some work with the brain. Means some are the workers, farmers, carpenters, and some are their bankers, doctors, scientists, etc. There are same respect to the both in a society. What do you think? Hmm? For the farmer and for the doctor, is the same respect given by the society? Yes, what do you think? Exactly correct. We did not give the same respect to the both. It is a wrong one. We always have to respect the all man of the work. Everyone is equal. Every work is important for the society. Neither anybody is big nor one small. We should accept the importance of work. Work is the highest form of the worship. Whatever work you did, it is the important one. Okay, let's learn some story of George Washington. He was the president of USA. One day, what happened? One day, he was riding on a horseback, and in his way he saw some workers are doing some work. Some workers carrying heavy beam of the wood from one place to the another place. That beam was too heavy, so it was very hard for that worker to carry that beam from one place to the another place. They need more helping hands for lifting that beam. George Washington saw that one person was standing beside them and instructing for the hard work. Yes, what he did, he was standing there and he was instructing them to do the hard work. But he was not helping them, only he was watching these things. See, in this picture, you are able to see the one person is standing there and watching, and he was saying to the people that you have to do the hard work. Seeing this, the president come downside from his horse, and he said to that contractor, why don't you give a helping hand to these workers? As soon as these words listened, contractor shouted angrily, why should I? I am not a labor. I am a contractor. My job is to take work from them. Yes, not to soil my hands with them. He angrily said these things to the George Washington, or the president of USA. President said, okay, that's why you are not working here. You are not helping these peoples. No problem. Hmm? And the president helped that workers to carry that beam from the one place to the another place. Whatever the work is there, they completed. Then president sit on a horse and said goodbye to that contractor. What he said? He said to the contractor that goodbye. And when he said goodbye, he said, you can send for me whenever you need help. My name is George Washington. As soon as these words listen, that contractor ashamed, he feel very bad. How I am not working here, I am a small contractor, than the president of our country help to that workers. So he accepted his mistake and said to them, I never do this again. I will help and I will work. Okay. What do you learn from this? Hmm? We have to give the equal importance to the all work. No work is small and the no work is high. Understood this? From this story, what you get? Every work is equal. Means here the president of that country ready to do the work, but the people who are feeling that they are the bigger one, they are educated, it is not my work, like this these people not did the work properly. You have to learn that you have to give the equal respect to the all work. Anyone needed help, you have to do. No work is small and the no work is big. Okay, let's learn some another story. This is a story of great revolutionary of India, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Yes, he did great work for the establishing dignity of a labor in India. See, this is a picture of Vidyasagar. Yes, whose picture is this? This is a picture of Ishwarchand Vidyasagar. That day I give an activity to you. Find some information about him as well as you have to collect the picture of him. Yes, related to this lesson. He is the Ishwarchand Vidyasagar. This is the picture of Ishwarchand Vidyasagar. Now, Ishwarchand Vidyasagar fought against the British government for the freedom of India. Means he is a revolutionary, he is a freedom fighter. And what he did? Not only he fought against the British government for the freedom of India, as well as he did work for the removing some unjust traditions and the customs from the society. Yes, inequality is there in the society, caste system is there in the society. For removing this injustice thing, as well as child marriage, sati pratha, all these traditions and customs were followed in India that time. He tried to remove this unjust traditions and the customs from the society. Okay, he was the great person, he was the popular one. Hmm? Once he was traveling by the train. Yes, what he did? Once he was traveling by a train. He was to address a people meeting in a certain town. Means he want to go in a certain town to give some speech to the people. There was many other passengers in that coach where he was sitting, and among them there was a rich young man, and all they sit in their coach. When the they reach to the station, both Ishwarchand Vidyasagar as well as young rich man come out from the train. Young man searching for a coolie on the station, but the station was too small, so there was no coolie. Young rich man was very angry. There was a no coolie. How I can take my whatever the suitcase are there, whatever my luggage is there, and that young rich man have only one suitcase with him. Yes, what he have? Only one suitcase he have, but he don't want to carry that suitcase with his hand because he was rich. He think why I have to carry coolie. I need one coolie to take this suitcase, and I will go with the empty hand. Vidyasagar said to him, I will lift this suitcase for you. Yes, that young man agreed, yes, you can take. And that young man followed to the Vidyasagar with the empty hands. Vidyasagar took that suitcase in his hand and he come outside of the station. As soon as they come outside the station, there was a crowd to receive and welcome to the Vidyasagar. Yes, many people gathered there to wish or to welcome to the Vidyasagar. Some of them come with the flowers, and many of them garlanded him. Means they given that flowers to the Ishwarchand Vidyasagar. Seeing all these things, that young person felt ashamed, yes, of his deed. He think how great person he was, and I made him a coolie. I gave my work to him. I did a wrong one. Yes, he got a one lesson that we have to do our work. What the lesson he got from this? He got that not feeling shy to do the work of you with your hand. Whatever your work is there, many times we don't want to do our work. We think it is a small work. Why we have to do? Yes, for example, washing your clothes, press your clothes, to clean your house, to clean your toilets. These things we don't want to do by our hands. Actually, these are the works of us. Whose work it is? Our. Whose dresses are there? It is of you. But you don't want to wash it. You need some another worker for this. Why we think like this? Because we think it is a small work. Yes, it is a cheap work. We don't want to do this. It is a wrong one. Many great people show you they did the work, small work, and they become the great personalities. No work is small, no work is high. Every work have the respect in a society. You have to give the equal respect to the workers who did in a construction site as well as to the scientist and doctor. Both they did the work of them. Understood this? Yes, give respect to the working people and don't shy to work of your own. Understood this? Means it is a dignity of a labor. Yes, two types of work is there, with the hands and with the brain. Everyone have to do the work. Give equal respect to the hands also and to the brain also. Understood? Hope you understood this lesson. Write down the question and answers in a notebook and send me the photos of exercise. Thank you.